Hey guys, it's Sarah. So I thought I would make a video. I've been thinking about making this video all day, but I don't really know how to put what I'm thinking into words. And I was totally jamming out, and my Bluetooth headphones just died. I was like, church clap, let me hear the church clap, doo doo doo. And then it died. I was like, no! I was like, all into it. Anyways, gotta go dig my headphones out of my purse, I guess. Because I need to charge. My Bluetooth ones are charging. Anyways, so today was kind of emotional. And I don't know why, because I'm more emotional than I used to be, but I don't really get emotional about stupid things or I don't know, it didn't seem like something I would get emotional about. However, last night I decided that I was going to go to movies. Because my sister told me that I had to see The Greatest Showman because she said it was amazing. And the music's amazing. And it is, and it was, and you all should see it. It's about the man that started the circus. And it's really good. Really, really good. And so as I Can Only Imagine. That was amazing. I saw that with my parents. That was, amazing. So, on Saturday night, I took Chrome, and we sat in the movies, and he didn't move at all, and he just sat there calmly and waited for me to tell him when to go, and he sat through the whole movie, and everything was perfectly fine. And so I thought, sorry, I'm making ice. So I thought, well, maybe I could do it myself since he did so good. And so I decided I was going to go to the movies today because I didn't really have anything to do, didn't really have anybody to hang out with, and I didn't want to sit at home all by myself and do nothing all day. I probably would have slept all day, but I really don't want to do that either because I just don't, because then I feel like crap when I wake up. So I figured I would go to the movies, and the only showtime was 12:15, so Moby was going to pick me up around 11:12, 11:15, but I was taking pop-outs, Chrome-outs. I still do that! What the heck? I'm trying so hard, guys. Just once in a while it happens. It just comes out of my mouth and I can't stop it. I'm sorry. Anyways, I was taking Chrome potty, so I got out there about 11:20, and the guy was already waiting, and I said, I'm sorry, and he's like, no, it was only 5 minutes, you're fine, blah, blah, blah. And so, we got on the Moby. He guided me up the steps like he always does. So we go on Moby every day for work, so this is normal stuff. So he guides me onto the Moby, and I put my ticket in, and we find a seat, and we lay down, and he lays down, I sit, and we talk to the Moby driver, and we get to the theater, and the Moby driver decides that he's going to walk with me because the door is kind of farther away. Well, I told Chrome to find the door, and the driver walked with us, but Chrome went right to the door. And so I didn't really even need the driver, but he walked with me anyway. He was really nice and stuff. And so I got in, and I told him to find counter. And so he went towards the counter, and then somebody asked me if I needed help. So I went to the thing, and the guy showed the guy my ticket. He scanned it, and he got my headphones for me, and he led me over to the concession stand. Chrome followed him. And then I got the Cameo deal. The Cameo deal at AMC is $5, and it's a small popcorn and a small drink. And so I got that, and he carried it to the theater for me, and he helped me sit down. And I forgot to bring a towel for Chrome, but the theater was clean because it was the first showing. And so he found me a clean spot to put Chrome, and he laid by my feet, and I just watched the movie. And then we got done, and I told him to find outside, and he decided he wanted to go on a little adventure, so he took me up the steps, and I thought up the steps was just seats, but I wasn't sure because I was confused. So we went up the steps, and I said, well, this isn't out, so I went back down the steps, and then I said find out, and then he went right to the door. So I think he wanted to see what was up there or something. I don't know. It was really weird. So then I said find out, and he found the door, and then I don't know. I didn't go out with Pop a lot. I went to work, but I didn't really go anywhere by myself. Just because, I don't know, he was more wild and I trusted him with my life. But I still feel like I had some insecurities with him. And I don't know why, but this whole experience seems completely different to me. It seems completely different from when I got Pop. And it's everything's different. Completely different. and I feel like Pop changed my life as far as like wanting guide dogs, but I feel like Chrome is really giving me independence and just really changing my life like more in a different way than Pop, I guess, because I don't have as many transportation problems with him because Pop shed so much that I would get the Mobies and they would complain, and now they're getting rid of the Happy Cabs, so it's not as bad and I don't have as many problems. Anyway, so we found out and we started going out, and this person asked if they could help me, and I said, "Do you work here?" They said, "No, but I can help you." So she threw my trash away, and then she led me to the counter. I gave my headphones back. I asked where the restroom was, and the lady led me to the restroom, and I told her I would be fine. And so I went in the restroom, and I said, "Find the stall." And he went all the way to the end and took me to the handicap stall. And we went in and got done. And I was talking to my dad on the phone, and I said, we came out, and I said, "Find the sink," and he went right to the sink. Like, literally stood me right in front of the sink. And I washed my hands, and then I went out. I said, "Find out." And it took us a minute to find out, because it was kind of like a maze bathroom. It was really weird. And then when we were going into the theater, it was kind of a maze, and I was having Chrome follow the guy into the theater that had my drinks and stuff. So I said, "Find out." And so we found out, and then I said, "Find out" again. I said, "Find outside, find door, find outside, find door, find outside," and he led me right to the door to go out. So I got outside, and I was standing there waiting for the Moby, and I just started crying. I felt really overwhelmed that I could do that by myself, and he just led me to everything, and he'd never been in there before, but he found so much stuff, and I mean, it was a new place to him, because when we went with my mom and dad, we didn't really go a lot. Like, my dad took the dog, and I went to the concessions with my mom, and you know, like, we didn't go in the restrooms or anything, and so I was, like, overwhelmed that he found, like, all this stuff, and it was a place that he'd never been in, and I was amazed at how much he helped me, because with my cane, I don't think I would have ever done that, because I would take me forever to get around that bathroom. It was like a maze in there. Just to get to the stalls was like this twisty thing, and I just was like amazed that he could do so much, and I felt like he was changing my life, and I just got really overwhelmed that, like, I was able to do that, and I called my guide dog teacher, and I left her a message, and I said, I just went to the movies by myself, and he did this, and he did that, and all the stuff I was telling you, and I said, this is just the perfect match, and I said, you know, you've changed my life, and I don't know what to say, but I said it changed my life, and I said it's so cool that I'm able to go and do stuff like that. I never thought of doing stuff with Pop. I just thought of going to work, and I said, you know, like, it just amazes me, like, how he can be in an unfamiliar place, and he can find all that stuff, and he can just go in a place that he's never been in, and he can find stuff for me. Like, it would have took me forever to find the door out with my cane. Like, I don't know where it is. And he just went to the door like a sighted person, and it just amazed me, because it feels like I'm not blind, and it feels like I can do stuff like everybody else, and I just became really overwhelmed with emotion, and I don't even know what I said to my guide dog teacher. I said a bunch of stuff, but she said that it gave her goosebumps listening to me, and she said that I should be proud of myself, and just that, you know, I deserve to be proud of myself, and she was really happy that we went to the movies, and my mom said now I have something I can do on Tuesday, so I don't have to sit at home by myself, and there's a really good movies coming out. There's a Mamma Mia 2, and the girl's, like, pregnant, and then there's, like, this Apostle Paul movie, and then God's Not Dead 3 is coming out. There's so many good movies coming out, but I don't know what happened. I just got overwhelmed with emotion, and I couldn't believe what he did, and he was just on point, and he was so perfect, and he stayed through the whole movie, and, you know, Pop sometimes he would find stuff, but he would wander a lot, and he wouldn't stay very well, and he'd keep getting up and down, and it was just different. I don't know, Chrome's just got a different personality, and I feel like we have the best match, and, like, it just amazed me that he'd never been in this theater, but yet he was able to find all this stuff and guide me. And I was amazed. I mean, we were in a huge bathroom we'd never been in before. I didn't know where the sink was. And he didn't just guide me kind of towards the sink. He literally put me right in front of the water so I could wash my hands. And I don't know what happened. I just became overwhelmed. And then the theater guy came out and he told me there was a bench, and so I told Chrome to find the bench, and he found the wall thing. It was more like a wall. And I sat there and he talked to me for a while I waited for Moby. I guess he wanted to make sure I got the Moby or something. But we were talking about how smart the dogs are, and it just amazes me that they can do so much without even talking. Like, these dogs just amaze me every day. Like, Chrome amazes me every single day. It's like I learned something new, and I really trusted him today. I've had some issues trusting him just because he's so new. What was that? Okay. Just because he's so new, and I doubt myself a lot, and I was scared of running into things, but I completely trusted him today, and it was just an amazing feeling, and I feel like I could do anything. I can go to a restaurant, I can go to the movies, I could go visit somebody, I could, well, go for a walk if I could figure out where to go around here. I feel like I live in the hood. I went outside and these people were blaring rap music, and this other person was driving by blaring rap music. And then when I'm inside, there's people blaring rap music, and the doors are supposed to be secure, but they're always broken. I feel like I live in a dump area. Like, I don't know, like, my rent went up to like $700, and these apartments are not worth it. They don't even have central air. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So today was really emotional and overwhelming, and I just got overcome with all the stuff he could do, and I couldn't put it into words, and I still can't put it into words, and I don't think people that don't have a guide dog will really understand, but I mean, it's just something that's indescribable. And I was telling my sister about it too a little bit, and she thought that it was really cool that he did all that stuff, and she was really excited for me. Sorry, that's my cat. She was really excited for me, and I just tried to explain it the best I could, but it's been a really overwhelming day, and I just feel like Chrome is changing my life in ways that I can't imagine, and I'm just so excited to have him by my side, and I just love him so much, and I'm just so grateful for what he can do, and I already love him, and it's just amazing. He's amazing. He's the perfect match. He's just an amazing dog, and it felt so good for him to take me around like that today, and it was just amazing, and I just got really emotional. Anyways, I don't know what else to say, and I don't want to ramble because I don't know how to even explain what I'm trying to say. So I will talk to you guys later, and you guys have a good night.